Good morning, dear students. Welcome to science class. I hope you all are doing well. Today we will discuss chapter number 3, metals and non-metals. As we know that there are near about 109 elements. So the elements are classified into three categories: metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metals, the physical and chemical properties, as you all know and you have already learned in your previous classes. So let's have a quick revision that we all know that all the metals have shiny appearance, and they are ductile, malleable and sonorous, means create sound when struck by something, and good conductor of heat and electricity. All the metals are generally solid except mercury, which is exception, which is liquid, and all have high density except sodium and potassium metal. Metals, all the metals are generally very hard and strong, but sodium and potassium are the exceptions, which are quite soft like rubber, and they have luster or shine. So these are some physical properties of metals. Now here is the reactivity series. Before discussing the chemical properties, just have a look on the reactivity series. Means the most reactive elements are the potassium and sodium, which comes at the top of the reactivity series, and least reactive are gold and silver, which comes in the bottom of the reactivity series. Now we see the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Generally, when metals react with oxygen, they forms metal oxide, and which is basic in nature. And the reactions basically depend on the reactivity series. If the metal is highly reactive, then they can easily react with oxygen, and if the metals are very least reactive or comes in the bottom of the reactivity series, then it will not react with the oxygen. For example, sodium reacts with oxygen, gives sodium oxide. Potassium reacts with oxygen, gives potassium oxide, which is basic in nature. Because sodium and potassium are quite reactive, they can easily react with the oxygen, because they come at the top of the reactivity series. But when we talk about magnesium, magnesium does not react with oxygen at room temperature. Right? And magnesium is burnt in the presence of oxygen, which gives magnesium oxide. Reaction is magnesium react with oxygen gives magnesium oxide, which is basic in nature, and when magnesium oxide react with water, it gives magnesium hydroxide, that is a base. Similarly, the reaction takes place with aluminium and zinc also. Aluminium react with oxygen, gives aluminium oxide, and zinc react with oxygen, gives zinc oxide. They are amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric means they behave neither acidic or not basic in nature. They are called amphoteric oxides. Now we see the reaction with water. Reaction of metal with water. Generally, metal reacts with water to give metal hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is evolved. But because of the reactivity, or according to the reactivity, some of the metal reacts with cold water easily to give metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. The less reactive metals react in hot water, and the least reactive metals react in steam to give metal oxide and water. As potassium, you all know that comes in top of the reactivity series. So potassium can easily react with water in cold water and gives potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. and heat. Sodium also react with cold water, gives sodium hydroxide, hydrogen gas and heat. Calcium, these are the very reactive: sodium, potassium and calcium. Calcium react with water, cold water, gives calcium hydroxide, give plus hydrogen gas. Now in case of magnesium, magnesium does not react with cold water, it reacts with hot water and gives magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Similarly, aluminum, which is least reactive and come bottom in the reactivity series, gives react with steam. Aluminum react with steam, gives aluminum oxide plus hydrogen gas. As zinc, iron and aluminum, these are less reactive elements, so they react with steam. So here we can summarize that potassium, sodium and calcium, which are comes in top in the reactivity series, react with cold water easily. Magnesium, which is in medium or present in mid of the reactivity series, react with hot water, right? And aluminum, zinc and iron, which comes in the bottom of the reactivity series or least reactive metals, react with steam.